Ginge. Ah.
So what is hybrid picking? Well, in a real nutshell, hybrid picking is a combination of using the pleck and also using your middle finger and your ring finger. So the idea is that you're doing a lot of your bass notes with your pleck and a lot of the kind of more punchy notes with the pick, with the fingers, sorry. So you can play it all with a plectrum, but if you kind of play your G with a pleck, sounds great, but if you get your finger, it's a lot snappier sounding. So I'm going to show you 4 licks, hybrid picking licks, and varying degrees of difficulty, so let's get right onto it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's going on there? We're using the minor pentatonic. Hopefully you know the scale, but for those who don't, I'm playing it in the key of A, and it's going to be 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7 again, 5, 7 again, 5, 8, 5, 8. And all I'm doing on each of the strings, if we forget the hybrid picking element of it for now, we start on the 8 on the E string, and what we're doing is we're pulling off to 5, and then we're pulling off to the open string, and then we're getting 8 on the B. And we're going to do that on each section of the scale, so that would give us doing is, if we put the hybrid picking element in there, so we've got our first little pass, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the 5th fret, and we're going to get our middle finger on it, and pick that with your middle finger and pull off to 0, so that would give you, and you get a real snap when you use your finger. So you're basically doing that on each pass. So the first one, finger, and then the second one. So slowly. Riff number 2. Again, I'm doing my lower notes with the pleck, and I'm also using my middle finger for the snappy notes. So we start on the 6th fret on the A string, and we're going to hammer to 7. Then with our middle finger, we're going to skip a string and go 5 on the G. We're going to do exactly the same on the strings below, so 6 to 7 hammer on your D, skip into 5 on your B, and then the same below as well again, so 6 to 7 hammer on your G, and then 5th fret on your E. So all together. So again, you can play it with a pleck, but it doesn't quite sound the same. To finish, you're going to come up to the 8th fret on the G, and we're going to hammer to 9, skip to 8 on the E, and finish on 10 on the B. So middle finger for the E string, putting all that together. Riff number 3. So again, what's going on here, just like the first two, we're using the plec and the middle finger. So we're starting on the D string on the 1st fret, and we're sliding up to the 2nd. Get your 2nd finger on that. As we get the 2nd fret, we're going to pick the 2nd fret also on the B string with the middle finger. From there, keeping that 2nd finger on, 2 to 4. This time we go 3rd fret on the B. Then up to the 5th fret, 5th fret on the B. And then up to the 7th fret and 7th fret on the B. So that would give you... Then we go to the 9th fret, 8th fret on the B. From the 9th fret we go up to the 11th fret, and then fret the 10th fret on the B, and then from 11 to 12, 12th fret on the B, and slide that up 2 frets to 14. So that would give us... Then we're changing strings. We're going to drop down to the G, and we're going to go 11 to 12, slide on the G, and then also get the 12th fret on the E. And then from 12 to 14, 14th fret on the E, 14 to 16, 15th fret on the E, and then slide that up 2 frets. So all together. Finally, lick number 4. So this is a little bit harder because this time we're using the middle finger and also the ring finger. And what's going on there is the middle finger is picking the 5th fret on the B string, and the ring finger is picking the 5th fret on the E string. So we're going to start with 5th fret, 6th and 7th fret on your B string, and we're going to do a 1 fret bend. So in other words, bending it up from 7 to 8. Okay, so we do the bend. We kind of do a double bend, up, down and back up. And then we bring it back and pull off to the 5th fret on the B string. So this is the kind of the flashy part really. What we're doing on the G is... 8, 7, 5, pull, and and then hammer back. So after we've done that one time, we're going to pick the 5th fret on the B string with your middle finger. Again, really, really snappy sounding. Go back into the lick, and then pick the 5th fret on the E string with your whatever that finger is, your ring finger. So that would give you B, E. So middle finger, ring finger. And then we just end that out there with an 8th fret bend on the E string.